The other thing is cheeses. Oh, cheese is my favorite food group. Hello and welcome back to the Silly Kitchen. Today I wanted to show you how to build an epic snack board. This is something that I love to do any time of the year, but obviously I'm posting it during the holiday season because I love putting out a snack board while I'm making other things so that people can kind of graze away throughout the day. There's a lot going on here, so we're gonna take it step by step because I want you to have an epic snack board this season. So as you see, there's a lot of things happening here. The first step of building an amazing snack board is pouring yourself a glass of wine, taking a sip to prepare yourself for this journey that we're going on. After you've done that, prep work is key. So even the night before, the day before, cut your meats, cheeses, veggies, clean all of that stuff up, have it ready in the fridge so that building is a lot easier when it's time to have your snacks. So, step one, meat and cheese. That is kind of the essence of a charcuterie board, but we're going elevated here. We're doing more than meat and cheese. But if we want to start with that, I'm going to recommend that you get cured meats, prosciuttos, dried smoked meats, not kind of like that, I don't know, lunch meat that you might want to buy, but kind of go a little bit on the upper level of some really great salamis, some really great hams. I'm obviously Polish. Not obviously, but I am Polish, and maybe if you've been watching, you've seen some of my Polish recipes. So I have a great European deli just down the road where I can get some really great sausage meats and smoked meats. The other thing is cheeses. Oh, cheese is my favorite food group. So I have a variety of cheeses. I've sliced them up differently. I've got some cheese curds, some dill, infused Gouda, some mozzarella, some old cheddar, lots of different options that can go on a snack board. So we've covered the meat and cheese. A great snack board now includes some color and vibrance. So I have a ton of vegetables. Anything goes here, guys. Whatever your favorite veggies are, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, celery. I kind of stick to more of the hearty vegetables. I don't kind of want a lot of the ooey gooey messy veggies, if that makes any sense to you at all. And then we move from there to pickles, olives, pickled onions, red peppers, whatever your heart desires when it comes to kind of that pickly food. So we've covered kind of what I would call the meat and potatoes of building a snack board. And I'm gonna go ahead and build and then give you some tips as we go along, and stay tuned in the end how to kind of finish it off and make it look exceptional. So whatever size board you're gonna use, I'm actually using like a tray board because I find it easy to maneuver from the kitchen to the living room or wherever people are gonna be snacking. So start with whatever your favorite board is and get yourself a couple little dishes. So these are gonna be for dipping, sauces, anything wet, your pickles, your things that you don't wanna make the cheese and meats all mushy with. So put those and place them on your board, because now that we've done all the prep work, we're just gonna start to build. First, we're gonna start with filling our little dishes on the board, having some pickles in one, some bruschetta, fiery roasted in the other, maybe your favorite mustard or deli mustard in another dish, and I have these beautiful pickled red peppers for the final dish. When I build my charcuterie board, I start with the meat and cheeses. So find yourself a place on the board and start with your first meat and just build a nice little pile. This one is cut into circles, so it's easy to pile on. When you're using things like thin cut salami, what I want you to do is fold it and curl it almost into like a rose, and then place it down onto your board. It's visually appealing and it gives you a little bit more room to play with. So do that with all of your cut meats and salamis. Any of those build what I call meat flowers. When building your board, like I said, you're starting with meats and cheeses. So make sure that your meats are going to different corners of the board. You want to have not only a delicious board, but also you want it to look really freaking awesome. So I'm not putting all the meats together, I'm putting the meats all in different placement and corners. Now that we have all the meat placed down, scattered around the board, it's time to do the cheeses, because that's the next part. So between your meats, again, we want to find little spaces so that all of our cheese pieces are scattered around the board as well. Not all the cheese all in the same spot. And I love cheese, so there's a lot of it on my board. The nice thing about a snack board, like I said, is that anything goes. So squeaky cheese curds that I normally would use on poutine, or mostly just poutine, I can put on a board because they're so lovely just to snack on. We've got our base, we've got our meat, cheese, and our little dishes with sauces and dips in it. Next comes all the color. This is where I get happy with my veggies. Again, guys, anything goes, so pick the veggies that you like. I'm going with some green peppers. And to separate, I don't want another green vegetable, so I'm going to add carrots in behind that. See how I'm separating the colors? If I have green peppers, I want another color of vegetable next to the green, not another green, not a cucumber or celery or anything like that. And that way we're building a colorful board. Up next, I'm going to add a whole bunch of cucumber because I love cucumber. So I'm gonna stick it into the little spaces that I have left so far. And the thing is, with cucumber, with any of the ones that are very popular, you can add them in 2 spots. You don't need to only have cucumber in 1 spot. Let's add some in the back here as well. For the next vegetable, I chose to do radishes. This is quite the understated vegetable in my mind. I think they're beautiful and they have this beautiful little bite and crunch to them. And to finish off my veggies for the snack board, I love celery, so I'm also going to add my celery. The one thing we haven't talked about yet is the carbs of the snack board. We need some crackers, some bread. So I've cut up some pita chips or pita breads, whatever you want to call it, to add to the snack board. And the other thing that I really like too, just for crunch, 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 just for a little snack, is some pretzels. Why not have a crunchy, salty snack included in your charcuterie board, snack board deliciousness? Let's not forget the tomatoes. I knew I had those on the side there. To finish up our board. Oh my gosh, we are getting close to finishing our ultimate snack board. If you have leftover veggies, leftover crackers, meats, put them in the fridge because you can top up your board throughout the day, the evening, whatever it is that you are serving this board with. We are not done yet. Bear with me 1 second here. To finish off just the look and the feel and the beauty of the board, don't forget to add a little bit of herb to your board just to make it look pretty. I mean, you don't want to just, oh, it smells so good. You don't want to just eat these beautiful fresh herbs, but they do look beautiful on a board. Thyme, oregano, parsley, like you can really go with anything. And I'm not done yet. A little bit of fruit on a snack board can go a long way. So I'm gonna add a little bit of grape, and with these extended items, these little additions, I kind of put them throughout the board as opposed to putting them all together. Little blueberries I can add to the cheese. Oh, this is looking so good. Hold on. Oh, the blueberries are good. Anywhere where you see a little bit of room to make it look a little extra pretty, we can add some fruits and herbs. I think we're done. I think we're done. It looks good. I'm hungry. I'm ready to eat. This is a salad, a sandwich, a meal, a snack, all on one giant board. This is what I call a snack board. Don't get me wrong, this is not just something you can make for the holiday season. Football Sunday, I love just sitting and grazing and having little snacks throughout the afternoon. New Year's, having just not to worry about cooking and putting things on the table. Just snack away. You have all the food groups here. Dairy, meat, vegetables, herbs, pickled things, I don't know, carbohydrates. It's all here on one beautiful tray. Try experimenting and building a board like this with all your favorite things. There might be things on my board that don't exist on your board and vice versa. But I know that this might entice you to make an epic little snack the next time you're hungry. Thank you so much for watching another episode of The Silly Kitchen. I'm gonna go eat this entire thing over the next, I don't know, 20 minutes. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and cheers to you.